The Atlanta Falcons are going into week 2 trying to get back to 500 after dropping the first game to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in week 1. They have a very big matchup on Sunday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings. So I'm going to tell you the 3 things I'm looking for in this matchup this Sunday. The Atlanta Falcons have to get back to running the football. That has been a core of this team for years. Bijan, Tyler combining for 48 yards in week 1 is just not going to get it done. They need the running game to first take pressure off Michael Penix in the passing game, who's expected to get Darnell Mooney and Drake London expected to be in the lineup this week, and also to slow down the Minnesota Vikings pass rush. We know they can get after it up front, and if they can run the football, that may slow it down and allow Penix to take his shots down the field, which is something the Falcons do want to start doing more of. So that's going to be a very important part of their game plan, is getting the running game going. The second thing, I'm curious in the matchup with J.J. McCarthy and the Falcons defense. The Falcons had multiple opportunities last week to create turnovers with Baker Mayfield, did not capitalize. They're probably going to have opportunities again this week against J.J. McCarthy. He started slow on Monday Night Football, came alive late in that game, but we don't know what J.J. McCarthy is just yet in the league, and the Falcons can take advantage of that. I expect Jeff Ulbrich to throw different blitzes and coverages at him and trying to be optimistic in the back end with Jesse Bates and Xavier Watts. The Falcons create turnovers that can bode very well for short fields for the offense, and they can capitalize to get maybe an early lead or be able to maintain a lead in this game against a very game Vikings team. And then the last thing I'm looking at is obviously the kicker situation. Younghoe Koo is very shaky. A lot of people in Atlanta are not very sure if he should still be on this roster right now. That's just being honest. Raheem Morris brought in competition this week with John Romo. And so the key here is who wins that competition? And then how do the Falcons approach kicking on Sunday? Raheem Morris already said it kind of changes the way they view certain situations with the shaky kicker situation. If they can get that settled, that can bode well. Remember, the Falcons have lost 2 games during the Michael Penix era due to missed game-winning or game-tying kicks. If they can fix that, that could bode very well also for their success in this game if you have to settle for field goals or it comes down to a last-second one as well. So those are the 3 things I'm looking at this week for the Atlanta Falcons against the Minnesota Vikings. Let me know what you're looking at, what you're watching for in the comments down below, and like the video.